Let's just get right to it. There's a massive shift happening in the professional world, and it's all being powered by AI. And no, this isn't just another tech trend. This is a fundamental change that could seriously make or break your career. So today, we're going to break down the tools you absolutely need to know to not just survive, but to actually get way ahead of the game. And if you think this is just hype, get a load of this number, 12,000. That's how many people were just laid off by TCS, a company that was, once considered one of the safest places to work in India. The official reason they gave? A skill gap. But the real reason was artificial intelligence. And hey, don't just take my word for it. The founder of ChatGPT himself, Sam Altman, has put out a pretty stark warning. He's saying that AI is moving so fast that it's going to completely devour jobs we used to think were the future, like coding. This isn't some far-off threat. It is happening right now. So, yeah, let's talk about this AI job disruption. The old rules of experience are being totally rewritten as we speak. What used to take you years and years to master can now be challenged by someone in just a matter of days. No, seriously, think about this for a second. Someone who starts learning a few AI tools today can, in literally 1 week, become more valuable and more efficient than someone with a decade of experience doing things the old way. That's both the power and the threat of this new wave. It's a huge wake-up call for everyone. So what do you do about it, right? How do you not just survive this whole thing, but actually use it to your advantage? Well, the answer isn't to be afraid of AI. It's to master it. Mastering AI tools is your new essential skill. It's funny. My own nephew asked me for career advice not too long ago, and my answer was completely different than it would have been just a couple of years back. I told him, forget about focusing on coding. Focus on learning AI tools that solve real problems. That's where the real opportunity is right now. So here's a really clear, tangible goal for you. If you're not using AI to save at least 10 hours every single week, you are falling behind. This isn't just about being a little more efficient. It's about staying relevant. Let's look at the tools that are going to get you there. All right, first up, let's dive into the creative side of things. Whether you're making content, you're in marketing, or you run a business, these tools can slash your production time and open up things you never thought were possible. First on the list is HeyGen. And wow, this one is a total game changer for anyone who wants to make video content, but is maybe a little camera shy or just doesn't have the time and fancy equipment for a full video shoot. HeyGen solves so many problems at once. You can create a super realistic AI avatar of yourself, feed it a script, and poof, it generates a professional-looking video for you. It can even dub your videos into a bunch of different languages with perfect lip syncing, which instantly gives you a global audience. And here's a brilliant, kind of wild example of how people are using this. The source we looked at shared this story of a young female entrepreneur who needed to explain the company rules to new hires. So to give her message a bit more authority, she made an AI avatar of her more experienced-looking father and used that to deliver the training videos. How clever is that? It's a seriously powerful use of the tech. Okay, next up, if you're a podcaster or you make long videos, you are going to love this. It's called Opus Clips. This tool is designed to save you hours and hours of work by automatically finding the juiciest, most engaging parts of your content and chopping them up into short, shareable clips. They're perfect for social media. And just a note, it works especially well with English language content. And the process could not be simpler. Seriously, you just upload your long video, the AI does all the heavy lifting of finding the best moments, and then you get a whole batch of viral-ready clips. It's like having your own personal social media editor working for you 24/7. All right, moving on from creativity, let's talk about knowledge. If you're a student, a researcher, or just anyone who needs to learn things fast, these tools are for you. Okay, you have got to meet Google's Notebook LM. Think of it like having your own personal tutor, but one that lives in your pocket. It lets you upload really dense documents, textbooks, research papers, you name it, and then you can actually have a conversation with them. I mean, you could literally ask it to explain a complex concept from a science textbook as if you were 5 years old. It can pull out key points, answer really specific questions, and just clarify things you're stuck on. It's an unbelievably powerful tool for learning. And then there's Perplexity. Now, a lot of AIs can spit out answers, right? But Perplexity's superpower, and this is huge, is that it also gives you the receipts. It provides you citations and sources for its claims, which makes it absolutely invaluable for any kind of serious research, for fact-checking, or for building a really solid argument. Okay, let's shift gears and talk business. These tools are all about streamlining your operations, beefing up your marketing, and saving you countless hours on those essential but super time-consuming tasks. We've all been there, right? Spending hours, sometimes days, on a single presentation, while tools like Gamma and Tome are here to kill that. Gamma is amazing for creating really beautiful, engaging presentations for things like workshops or webinars. Tome, on the other hand, is killer for generating those quick, data-heavy decks you might need for an investor pitch. It lets you create them in minutes, not hours.
Now, if you do anything related to marketing or sales, Jasper is an absolute must-have. No question. It's an AI writing assistant that actually learns your brand's unique voice and then helps you pump out high-quality copy for pretty much anything you can think of.
So whether you need killer ad copy, content for a new landing page, or just a batch of professional emails, Jasper can whip it up for you, making sure your brand's voice is consistent and effective everywhere. It's like having an entire marketing team right at your fingertips. So we've covered a lot of ground here. Tools for creativity, for learning, for business, all designed to help you work way smarter, not harder. Which brings us to the final and really the most crucial point. What is your next move?
Look, at the end of the day, it really just boils down to a simple choice. You can adopt these tools, start saving those 10 hours a week, and get a massive edge on the competition. Or you can ignore this whole shift and risk getting left behind. In today's world, standing still is exactly the same as moving backward.
So the real question isn't if you should use AI, it's how. The opportunity is immense, the tools are easier to use than ever, and the time to get started is right now. So I'll leave you with this. What will you build with AI first?